Hey guys, welcome to the third episode of The No Show. I'm your host, Nathan. Joining me as always, Louther.
What up?
Gabe.
My name is Chirac Savior.
Chirac Savior?
Savior.
Savior.
Savior?
Yeah.
Like
Saver.
Like the word we can't say that ends in N.
Are you going to save me?
Yeah,
I'm going to save you.
I'm the Chi-Town Savior.
Shout
out to Chirac.
And then Greg.
What's up, nerds?
What up?
I like that.
Chirac.
Simple.
What it do?
Nerds. Hello, nerds. Hey, nerds. Anyway, we got a great show for you guys this week. We're going to be talking a little bit about difficulty in video games. We're going to switch over and talk a little bit about cutscenes. Now, I do want to say, these two guys right here came in clutch with these topics this week. We got some awesome stuff. But before we get into those topics...
Howdy.
Yeah, you probably noticed if you watched last week's episode, we tried a little bit of... We tried something to where we released it topic by topic. And it looks like we're not going to go that path for the time being. And we're going to go a little bit more traditional with the podcast. So we're going to keep it as one episode every Friday.
I like to have my bones in my wings.
Traditional.
Since I got the braces, I'm a little bone out kind of guy. I'm boneless right now because it's just that much easier.
Dude,
to
boneless
eat.
all the way.
No.
Use a fork. No,
Bruh, if I wanted to eat chicken nuggets, I'd go to fucking McDonald's.
McNuggets are delicious.
Nah, dude,
man.
we
Don't
go
ever
BK.
talk shit about McNuggets.
Oh, yeah.
BK, 10 nugs, $149, guys.
Yeah, we out here.
No, that's just a pink
Bargain.
goo though.
I don't mean, I was about to
That's
say, I don't know if
bullshit.
they're... Oh, you could say the fucking same thing about
No,
McDonald's,
dude, McDonald's
buddy.
a whole grain white meat.
Yeah,
Shout out to
from
the
like
Ku Klux Klan.
35-year-old chickens.
Whole grain white.
Invite me.
Just the way they did it in the Jesus days. But anyway, guys. Little question before we get to these. What games have we been playing this week? How about you, Greg? What have you been playing?
I actually, per our discussion that nobody's going to hear, where we talked about like MOBAs and hero shooters and things like that.
Yes, I did see you on this.
I went ahead and downloaded Smite and I started playing that a little bit.
Me too.
Smite, what up?
I played
It's
it on my
actually
Xbox
really
One.
cool. I like the game a lot.
I like it. I think, and it's exactly what I told you when you came in. You came in yesterday, and so I'm playing it. The strafing's a little clunky, so that's what I'm more excited about. Like Paragon.
Maybe. I'm still like learning characters right now. I'm kind of doing more ranged stuff.
Yeah, I was a little
because
inebriated when I was playing it, so I couldn't really like go too much into it. So
Focus.
I was like,
Oh,
That's
this
pretty
looks
cool.
cool.
the strafing's a little odd.
Maybe it's just my vision. I don't know what's going on.
Whoa, dude, there's two of them? No, Nathan. Oh. That'd be pretty cool, though.
But yeah, that like after playing that makes me excited for Paragon because I think it's gonna be more like what you were describing, where it's like action oriented.
Yes, it definitely looks a lot.
Paragon looks
After
awesome.
playing
Yeah.
just a little bit of even though I was inebriated, a little bit of Smite, I could see where Paragon I think is going to be more up my alley because it's that much more action. So yeah,
I just
played a
can't
little bit.
wait for Paragon and Overwatch to be in my hands.
Dude, I'm super... Dude, the thing is, I was already
not
stoked
physical.
for Overwatch, but I think I'm more excited for Paragon right now because it's something new. And I want to get my hands on it, and, like... Even though Overwatch is, like... It's, like, cool, I get to learn, like, different shooters and different stuff. I've already played, like, first-person games. So, I'm excited to play a little bit of
Something different.
Paragon.
And then
Yeah,
I've also
by the way, the beta for that's open if you just register at Paragon. So make sure, if you're listening and you're interested in that, make sure you... apply. I don't know. They haven't given a date for the beta,
when
but
it's taking place.
yeah, but they're doing early registration right now. So make sure you guys sign up.
Cool.
Early registration. Shout out to Kanye. Oops, I mean late
This guy fucked it up too.
talking about multiplayer. I just been playing.
Want to be
Halo.
Kanye fan?
Hey, bruh.
I
I got my Yeezys
I dived
on.
in. I dived in on the rec system. I picked up the arena
Where?
rec pack, which was like $25.
I caught him in the car, bruh.
But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I got the Halo 1 armor on my guy right now, so I'm enjoying
They're
it.
bringing that Halo 1 pistol back.
Well, they're only doing it for Warzone and Forge.
Okay.
Or not Forge. Well, yeah, and I think custom games. So it's like everything that's not in your competitive multiplayer. But crossing my fingers because they eventually, very shortly after the BR, the Halo 2 BR was announced and put in the game, they implement it into a couple maps.
And then Firefight's coming back? Is that right?
Firefight is coming back, guys. There's your number one reason to get an Xbox One, Louther. Firefight's coming to Halo
Co-op.
5.
Halo.
Hey, Gabe, can you explain to me what Firefight is?
Well, it's this game match, right, where y'all just suck so much dick.
Damn.
Nothing but cocks in your mouth. That's what
Damn.
Firefight is.
So it's kind of like
and like the whole bukkake scene that's called Firefight.
Oh, okay. So it's like
I thought it was cockfight.
you're chasing the leaderboards pretty much, right? Seeing how many.
I mean, it's a ranked match, so of course you want as much semen as you can get.
Oh, okay.
Damn. All right, Gabe. What have you been playing? Or technically, what have you been watching?
No, I'm just playing Persona 4. Still.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Golden.
I saw you on there. I was like,
Yeah.
that makes me so happy.
I restarted. Well, this is a topic we're
is
gonna
it-
get to eventually.
yeah.
But the game was still too difficult for me later on. I was like,
It gets
fuck,
fucking hard.
Yeah, it does. I was like, fuck this shit. Play on easy.
It's not really in the hard. Like I don't know what to do. It's oh my god, this is hard because I don't want to fucking grind.
Right, I know.
So yeah, we'll definitely get to that in a minute. But Luther, what have you been playing?
Since Shuhei, my boy, hooked it up with some free games this week. I've been playing Broforce, which is actually really cool if you're into like that 80s, people yelling, explosions
I
everywhere.
like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't played it yet, but I've definitely seen stuff on Broforce.
Get
And
to the chopper.
yeah,
it's a-
Broforce was on PC.
Yeah, first.
Yeah,
before.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was on Steam. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen it on Steam and people really liked it. So I was like, I'm excited for that,
And then I've been playing Galaxy,
which is good.
Yeah,
it's hard as fuck.
It's really, it's a really
I like
hard
it though.
game.
I like the controls too. At first, I'm like, I don't know if I like this, but
I
it's actually
liked-
really interesting because you really you have to focus on
Yeah.
the controls consistently.
And I like too how like the characters talk, which is very special to me when I'm playing like an indie game.
Yeah.
Like I think that's cool. And then there's like even cutscenes, which we'll explain later on if that even matters. But nah. And then well, other than that, I've been playing Iron Banner because the Lords of Iron's calls.
Oh yeah, I actually beat all of Taken King
Oh, what do you think of it?
in a night. So that was-
I mean, it's short. It's definitely short.
yeah, it was like 3 hours, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool.
I'm gonna. What level's your guy?
Almost 40, 39.
Cool. Dude. No, that's good. You're getting to the end game stuff.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like I have to do
literally-
the single player mission that you have to do to get the, like your third special or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude, just hit me up.
And then I have
Well, dude,
like strikes. to
if you
do,
ever
so-
hit us up, dude, we'll fucking play.
All right.
Not me though.
Well, that's why
Too busy playing
I was
Syndicate.
kind of like,
No,
more
you
like this.
did
Yeah.
this.
Hey man, we can play. Dude, in all honesty, if you played Destiny with us, you'd probably have fun.
We did. I just don't like the whole get more loot.
Bruh, get Taken King. That's
Taken King.
over.
Dude, in all honesty,
I don't know.
when you get in a group,
doesn't even matter.
That
It
game
doesn't
lied
even
to me.
matter
I
that
can't.
much.
I can't.
you'll
trust
bitch
anymore.
about
I
it.
trust
You'll
issues. Shout to
you'll
Kanye
bitch about
again.
it like I do.
Damn.
You'll bitch about it like I do, but it's. I'm never like quitting. Like when I'm by myself and I'm not getting any loot, I'm like, dude, fuck this game, and I turn it off. But when I'm like with Louther or something like that, I'm like, whatever, dude. It fucking sucks. I'll bitch about Destiny's
Yeah.
RNG while I'm playing, but I'm still gonna play it because when you're playing with friends, dude, it's just mindless fun.
It's
I mean,
still
maybe.
fun
I'll give
because
it another
like
try later
your
on.
friend will get better loot than you, and he'll just brag to you about it, and then you'll feel
Hey.
really bad
Luther?
about yourself.
Luther? Dude, he knows RNG just fucking hates me.
You'll just be like, oh look, I got a blue. Oh look, I got another blue. Oh look.
Oh shit! Just
Dude, I was
decoded a
playing
green
with someone-
engram. Got an exotic
Okay.
weapon.
Before,
What
yeah,
up?
before we get into the fucking topics,
Good
I
guy,
don't know
Luther.
if you really know what I'm
What
talking about. But I was playing Nightfall. Someone who I was hanging out with this weekend. He already did Nightfall for the week, so he wasn't guaranteed any loot, but I was still guaranteed loot. So I pop a 3 of coins, which gives basically just bumps up your chance to get an exotic. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna get like a shit ton of stuff, and I ended up getting a legendary on that. And I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And he fucking got an exotic gun on his
Hey.
second Nightfall for the week. And I was like, this is fucking insane. I hate this fucking game right now, dude. And I was like number 2 on fucking Iron Banner when we were playing. And he got a fucking legendary, I think twice. I got nothing while we were playing
Oh, I
Iron.
was getting so many legendaries
Actually,
on that last day.
straight, no. Well, yeah, because the closer and closer it gets towards the end, the
Yeah.
more and more drop rates you get. In
Which
Iron
is
Banner.
dope.
You did not know that. Each day
I
it
didn't know
grows
that.
stronger.
I didn't know that, and then I realized it. And I
Well, if you look at the buff,
yeah,
if you look at the buff, the longer and longer you're doing Iron Banner, the greater the chance.
yeah.
But anyway, guys, let's get to the first topic. We're talking about difficulty in video games. Basically, do you like difficulty in video games? Of course, we can always take this by game basis. But Luther, since it's your topic, why don't you
Yeah, I was gonna
talk
say
about it a
let me
little bit?
start because I'm pretty sure everybody else on this table is gonna disagree with me. I might even get lynched
I already
on
know.
camera. So let's.
Lynched.
Oh, I mean
Let's not do that.
Dang.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're getting
mean,
racist up in here. already.
I mean, hey guys, it's for real though. I mean, 3 people against 1 guy. It's pretty much a lynching. Though.
Hey, dude, we're in the same team, Team Lightskin.
I mean, have you seen what's
Damn,
happening
dude.
at Trump rallies? I mean, come on.
Ooh.
Yo, fuck Trump.
Bernie Sanders.
Hey, I'm feeling the burn right now, but
Oh, yeah.
nobody else is.
Burn bros.
I'm feeling the Ron Paul. Or Rand Paul, not Ron.
Rand Paul.
But
I like Ron. I
Ted
like
Cruz.
Oh,
Uh,
TC.
I'll
Yeah.
take Rubio.
No.
I'll take Rubio. over Cruz.
That
But
young
anyway,
boy.
Luther.
No, see, if we would have brought this topic probably like 3 years ago, I would have been on the same boat as you guys. Fuck making games harder. Just let me figure out what the game wants me to do, and let me get over it, and let me move on to another game. But as I've been playing games such as Bloodborne, and then also playing Witcher 2, which we've discussed, like how that whole little intro sequence that they have you like fight endless waves of enemies until you die, and then it chooses what difficulty you're at. I thought that was like pretty neat. And then also too, I've been hearing like what Fallout talking about their survival mode, which like the mechanics in that seems like really cool, other than the fact that you're going to be surrounded by hordes of enemies that are probably going to rape the shit out of you. But it's things like that, like Fallout survival mode. And then I'm hearing about Witcher's I forgot what the hardest mode is called.
Death
but
March.
Death March. A lot of people are saying that if you play that like with a New Game Plus, it's literally like you're playing like Dark Souls, but like with Witcher. And I think that sounds dope because I'm not going to say I love how The Witcher plays. Definitely could feel better, but they've gotten it a little bit better since launch. But it's just things like that where I'm like, dude, this seems really cool. I'd love to play the game over again, like with a harder difficulty, as long as the AI isn't stupid and like cheating me over.
I put enough time in that game.
But
I enjoyed it, but I don't think I want to replay that game
You
ever
need to.
again.
I
no,
started New Game Plus already.
anybody else's like side notes though on
Well,
difficulty?
I agree with like, give me difficulty sliders in every game, and let me choose the difficulty mid game as
Not
well.
just like
That's what pisses me
normal and then extremely
Exactly,
fucking
yeah.
hard
Okay, yeah.
survival mode.
Like that's what pisses me off about Persona 4. Like you have to start a new game to like change the difficulty. That's why I didn't want to start a new game, but I had to anyways.
Which doesn't make sense because the game doesn't adapt. It's a set difficulty.
I know, exactly.
It would make sense if it was like, hey, we're gonna get you on this difficulty, and throughout the game we adjust the difficulty. This is the preset, and then we're advancing from there.
Yeah.
That's why we can't switch you to easy or something like
Yeah.
that. That makes sense. But if it's a straight up just easy, normal, hard, very hard, like how Persona is, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
But yeah, my problem is like things with like Bloodborne and stuff like that. It's taking people away from a game that actually is good. I'm fine with a game saying, "Hey, we want you to start with this difficulty. Start with the difficulty. Once you play a certain hour or something like that, like a game like Bloodborne, like a game like Dark Souls. I want to play Dark Souls, but I can't, dude, because how I play it doesn't like it.
No, but I mean, a game like Dark Souls, though, that's why I didn't even bring it up, is I feel like Dark Souls is hard just to be hard, and then, like, everything around that game is just so that for the sole purpose of that game being hard. Not because we want it, not because, like, that the way the boss comes in, he has to do, like, this whole AoE attack. We're letting you fight a dragon, and you're going to get fucked because we want you to get fucked until you realize, oh, I got to hide in this corner for 30
some people,
seconds.
whether it's physical disabilities, whether it's I don't have enough time to jump into a game, like I just don't think it's fair, and it's the only entertainment industry that has something like that, and I feel like that is a barrier of entry.
No, it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love it. Everybody can play games, but at the same time, too, though, I don't want people to water down games just because you want to get through the story.
You don't have to water down Dark Souls to do.
Oh
that.
no, I mean, Dark Souls is a whole nother thing that I'm probably.
I mean, that's
never
what it's
gonna
known
touch.
for. It's the difficulty.
No, but I mean, see, I guess the point I'm trying to get across is I kind of want games to be like what Nathan was saying, like more adaptive. Because, see, if I'm playing Uncharted, right, and I'm just breezing through the whole thing, I don't mind if the game gets a little bit harder. But if it gets like outrageously hard and I can't go back, then straight up fuck that. I'm good.
Yeah,
But I bet you.
It's interesting that you bring up Uncharted because it has that adventure mode, which is like for completely different play styles. So if games adapted more to different play styles, that would be like a nice option to have.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, I like a nice challenge here and there with like certain games, but I don't like being punished when I'm playing a game.
Different
Yeah.
strokes
Usually.
for different folks, and
True.
I think you're neglecting a whole type of audience if you're solely going for one type of purpose. A game, a game is supposed to be entertaining, whether it is difficult, whether Dark Souls is difficult, it still should have an easier mode on it.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, whether the dudes on the internet that are gonna bash me for this, I think there should be one because what are you gonna say to the dude that is 35 years old, has 2 kids, works 9 to 5 every single week, has to go get groceries, drive home, and has an hour before he goes to bed to play video games? Are you gonna tell him too fucking bad? That's a $60 game you can't pick up. I'm like, that's stupid. And I feel like, and I guess the market's speaking enough to where they can keep making these games. But I mean, I just feel like Dark Souls and stuff like that. If you're trying to make money, right?
I mean, I guess you can say this whole conversation was just like after seeing that stuff with Fallout, and then also
But it's a mode though. It's a
option. I mean, me personally, I just kind of want a lot more games to have that option because, like I said, like if you would ask me this question 3 years ago, I would have been like, nah, dude, I'm good. I'll play the games at normal like I usually do because a game is like every time you start a game, it's always highlighting normal because that's how they design the game to be played. That's how I always looked at it. But
also
lately,
the regular gamer, yeah.
No, yeah. Lately, I don't know. Maybe it's because I want more out of the games and I just want to be challenged a little bit more.
I mean, it depends on the game, man.
Sometimes difficulty is not done right. Like
That's-
one example I was going to bring up was Tharsis, and I haven't played the game personally, but I've heard from like multiple reviews, multiple opinions, things I read like that, where the game just is kind of unfair to players in the way it handles difficulty. Basically, where it kind of just leaves a lot of things to chance because it's more or less like a board game that you're playing.
Oh,
So like there's no way to adjust difficulty in the game. It just is what it is. And
That
for a lot of
sucks.
people, there's no way to overcome like how it treats you. Like you can't get better at the game.
no.
Like it'll just still screw you over. So
I
like I
like
feel
that.
like that's like difficulty done wrong.
No, yeah.
I mean, this is my thing. Is like when I play Halo, when I start a Halo campaign, every single year I played on normal. Or I mean, like anything, like when I used to only have one game back in the day. That's what I would do. Is I play it first on normal. You know, your shooter campaigns aren't going to be longer than what, maybe 12 hours at most, and that's like Wolfenstein or something like that.
Right.
You know, your Call of Duties, your Halos, your Battlefields are going to be 5 or 6 hours on normal. Like he said right before, or he talked about Destiny not too long ago. He beat Taken King in a couple hours. That's fine.
No, I mean, I feel you.
But you definitely, and that's another thing is like Destiny's story doesn't have really a difficulty, but like
no, not even Destiny
like,
though.
I'll play my Call of Duty, I'll play my Halo, I'll beat it, and if I enjoyed the campaign, then I'll go and further beat it. Like I did that with Halo 5. I'm halfway done in Legendary, and it's fucking hard, dude. It's hard, and I'll take my time with it. But I like the option that if I ever want to replay that, even though that campaign fucking sucked, I can go back and play it on normal whenever I want to. I like a game that gives me the option, not a game that has one set difficulty and it's not going to change and I have to adapt. And it's just not, it gets to the point where it's not fun. And that's what happened with Bloodborne is like, dude, I love that game. It is not for the fan of heart, of course, but I love that game. But the problem is I'm at a point to where I'm just like, I either have to keep playing this game and beat it, or I can't go back. Like I have to restart. I'm to the point, I'm 30 hours in, but I haven't played in a while.
You start losing your like.
I don't
skill.
know. I don't. Yeah, I'm losing my tactics and my skill and how to play that game, and I'm gonna have to either go back and play a couple hours of that game with that same character, and then go back. I'm like, that's just
a chore.
It's a chore, and it doesn't respect my time. I like a game that respects my time. You can be, but there's a nice. You got to meet the middle ground, in my opinion, to where you meet with me, and I'll meet with you in there. Hey. It's going to be hard, but you got to respect my time too.
No, I mean, I'm on board with you guys. I like when a developer throws in like that special mode and you're like, okay.
Oh, I love that too.
Yeah. Like
And I like when difficulty ramps up too. Like if the game starts
that's what I'm saying.
like easy for you
that's
so you
awesome.
can learn the mechanics
Yeah.
and gameplay of it, and then
like
at
Super
the
Meat
end
Boy.
it gives you like harder bosses,
Super
harder
Meat Boy's
puzzles.
Super Meat
harder
Boy is the
levels.
perfect example of difficulty in my personal opinion. To where it goes, here's a new mechanic. We're going to give you this mechanic in the simplest way imaginable, and then we're going to start implementing it. And then we're going to show you this one. Show it solely the easiest way possible, and then we're going to implement both of those together. And then we're going to implement 3, 4, 5, 6 until
I
you
think
have like
Portal
10
does
things
that
going
expertly.
on. Portal's
too.
awesome. But Portal's awesome too because it respects your time and you don't have something running after you too.
True.
So, but I mean, that's just,
Puzzle games are different. Yeah,
I love it. I love that. But like, dude, we had a friend come over and she was playing Super Meat Boy and she was like, this is awesome. And it got to a point to where, of course, she was impatient, but the regular gamer's going to be a little bit more patient than that. And she decided to quit. But the thing is, it got harder. It got really harder. It showed you what you can do, and then just throws it all at you once. And I
Yeah.
like that. Bloodborne kind of does that a little bit, but that's how I am with difficulty on games. Does anybody else have anything to add?
No, I mean, dude, I just want more options because I think it's cool when they add in like special
Definitely.
little survival modes, the Death March in Witcher, which I mean that's just me though personally.
Oh yeah, dude. No.
More options are always good.
Yeah,
Options are good.
and I also like this also stems from the fact too that I'm tired of like shitty stupid AI. I'm tired of seeing the dude like I'm shooting at this one guy and then his friend is like staring at the wall over here. Nah,
Dude, I feel you, man. I feel you.
Or in
but
like a stealth game when you're clearly in front of the dude. And
Yeah.
he's like, I don't know where he is.
it's a
Where'd he
game by
go?
game basis, though.
He's not in my flashlight. I don't know where he's at.
All right, guys. To topic 2. This time we're talking a little bit about cutscenes. I'm gonna give this to Greg since it's his topic.
All right. So yeah, I was playing Taken King, like I mentioned recently, and I was admiring those gorgeous cutscenes, how pretty they are.
They're
You know,
spectacular.
Yeah, they are. And I was thinking kind of about, I don't know, like how there's sometimes a little disconnect between the gameplay and then cutscenes, and if cutscenes are really like essential for storytelling in games, or if sometimes they're kind of just show off the graphics of a game, or just kind of to be looked at as like pretty visuals.
How powerful their engine is.
Yeah. So I was kind of thinking
Shout out to
about that
Frostbite.
with Destiny
Shout out
because
Unreal.
like those cutscenes are kind of different from the game. They're kind of disjointed, but that's how you primarily get the story for Taken King, is through those cutscenes. And I was thinking about how there's other games that don't even use cutscenes at all, like BioShock or more recently Firewatch. How it uses more kind of environmental storytelling, things you kind of pick up, audio logs, or like text things you can read. So I was kind of just wondering if that's cutscenes are essential for storytelling or not.
Well, like you mentioned, games like BioShock worked exceptionally well because the story itself allowed for them to do something without cutscenes.
Yeah.
Something with Destiny's where it like it's a galactic scale, something to where it's not just one character. You're not that one character, or something like Call of Duty where you could skip through multiple characters, to where that allows it to do to feed you the story without a cutscene. Things like Destiny aren't going to allow you to do something like that.
That's true.
Most likely, so you have to, I want to see where Oryx is. It's going to be hard to do that from a first-person experience or a third-person experience, so we're probably going to have to do a cutscene.
Oryx, I'm coming for that ass.
Yeah. Still haven't done King's Fall. Still going for that
Still,
ass.
yeah.
We went for that ass a couple times. He's like, no.
So many asses.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Destiny, man. There's a
That's
lot of
what I'm
asses
saying.
you gotta catch. Nascast is back, guys.
Ass cast.
Hey.
Be on
But,
the lookout next month.
But things like
We're out
BioShock allow that's what I would like say. I think you actually said it is environmental storytelling. I like environmental storytelling.
Usually that works when it's more of a mystery, kind of
Yeah,
thing, where you're trying to
mystery-
piece things together, piece the story together.
That's why I liked Rapture so much, is because you're like, what the fuck is Rapture? And you start to slowly learn it as
what
opposed
happened
to
here.
yeah, and in the audio diaries and these small, minute characters that aren't pivotal to the plot, but really more just paint the picture of what this world was and stuff like that. I thought that was interesting, as opposed to Columbia just wasn't really there, and most of the audio logs were the main characters that were the main
It was Comstock mostly.
Comstock, Fink. It was the big
Can't
characters.
ever remember her name.
Yeah,
Black girl who died.
yeah.
the Vox girl.
Yeah.
Vox Pop. Yeah.
It's stuff like that to where I was just like, they're not really capturing me with the audio logs. I think the story is really good, and of course the ending was phenomenal. But Columbia wasn't a character; it was just a place, and it didn't really work that well.
It was definitely
that.
by Elizabeth.
Do what? The characters were definitely the first. Yeah,
Yeah.
the two people you're playing.
I'm saying the
as,
game
like,
was focused on Elizabeth. I
which
feel
is
like,
fine.
Yeah.
It's just like, I guess expectations from two BioShock games beforehand. My expectations were a little bit different on how
Yes,
they
I
were
see your
going
point.
to represent the world itself. Because I mean, like, BioShock is very much a successor to System Shock, and I think that's the name.
Yeah.
System Shock
System
3
Shock.
coming out.
It's coming out soon.
Nice.
But
Skate 4
it's like
come out
that too.
before
It's
that.
like System Shock. I haven't really played it, but I've seen a couple hours of the game I think 2, and System Shock is very much like Bioshock, to where you don't know what the fuck's going on really, and you're trying to piece it together. And I feel like they kind of missed
Almost like
missed out.
survival horror in a way, but not really.
You know, and that's what Bioshock kind of was too. I remember
No,
being
yeah.
scared when I first played that.
No, same here.
That's why the second one tried to capture you in a little bit different. It wasn't as much horror, and they're like, "Hey, we know you know this place. It's not really that scary anymore."
And then also the fact you're in a suit of armor. I wasn't even scared being a Big Daddy. Even if I was like the beta Big Daddy.
Yeah, they definitely made him less powerful. But I mean, talking about your Destiny, Uncharted, it works well in those circumstances.
How do you guys feel about in-game cutscenes
That's
versus
where-
like CG cutscenes?
I prefer in-game cutscenes overall.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
In-game.
By in-game, let me just clarify just to make sure I'm understanding you guys.
Yeah,
You mean like where it doesn't like the screen doesn't black out and then a cutscene rolls up?
correct.
Even if it
It's
does
like in
that,
engine.
though.
There's not a cut.
Even if
really,
it does
or-
that, because I think Destiny does that when it does in-game cutscenes, it blacks out and goes into the cutscene. That's still fine for me. Like,
As long as you're using the engine.
as long as you're using the engine, like film cuts out, fades to black in certain instances. So it's not really. Yes, it's not as cinematic as it could be, but I'm not gonna sit there and judge a game because it blacks out for a second.
Yeah,
In-game cutscene is using the same engine. It looks like the game itself. It's just using panned camera movements and more of a cinematic look to the game because of how they're working everything. CGI cutscenes are pre-rendered stuff that is playing, basically a video playback.
See, when it comes to me, I feel like when you're telling a story and if you're going to use cutscenes, it sucks to say, but I feel like if you're using cutscenes, you have to go like the Kojima route where there's cutscenes everywhere. But if you're trying to tell a story with as minimal cutscenes as possible, the best way to do it is Bioshock. And me personally, I feel like that's the best way you can like retain a story to where it's not always taking you out. You're walking up, you're picking up things, you're always like interacting, and that's what a game's like meant to do.
Yeah, environmental System Shock was kind of one of the biggest ones in the 90s, but
Yo,
it's
Fallout 4
definitely
did
become
that
big.
so good. Environmental storytelling.
Yeah,
We have the vaults, and the vaults tell you a story, not just
No,
a
yeah, those
cutscene.
those
Yeah,
computers
stuff like
were a
that.
lot better
Yeah.
than they were in the other games.
and there's so many like smaller stories
Yeah.
that are smaller narratives that aren't even like the main.
See, that's
story
what I
at
like
all.
in
You
Bioshock.
walk in a house,
Those
it's
things-
like dead bodies.
you have a
every time,
story
figure
to
out
tell.
what happened.
Right.
Well, there's things like that. There's a whole backstory in Bioshock 2, and through just like I think 3 or 4 audio logs, and then you find this girl that was killed, and she's like with her family. And it's like, dude, this is fucking real shit, dude.
Mhm.
And it actually like it got to me emotionally, and I was like, this is like captivating.
I'm
And then
hoping.
But see, like I'm pretty sure Kojima, going back to what you said with Metal Gear,
Yeah.
he used in-game cutscenes.
No,
from
no,
what
no,
I know.
yeah, but I mean though, see, when I think about cutscenes, I always picture it as like when it like blacks out and then it'll still be an engine, but it's like you put down the controller, chill for like 2 minutes.
That's fine. We're saying we like that.
No, yeah.
That pulls me in more than doing the exact same thing, but with a pre-rendered video playing.
Oh no, yeah, no. See,
and
yeah,
it
same
looks like
here.
shit because
Yeah.
because video unfortunately takes up a lot
Like
of
your Final Fantasy intros or
yeah.
Witcher
dude, I
had
hate
that too.
shit.
Witcher 3 had that intro, which looks completely different from the game.
No, yeah, but I mess with that
are
intro.
more-
Intros are okay,
Intros are more
a little
different
bit. Yeah, I
because
mean, I
Destiny
understand, but I'm just
a
trying to
lot.
compare
Almost
here.
every game has something to that extent. It's more when I'm 20 hours into a game and a cutscene that looks completely different than the 20 hours of gameplay I've been playing.
Yeah.
It looks drastically different. I don't like that.
And you
at
kind
all.
of wish you were playing that game
That-
they were showing you.
Yeah.
and then it goes back and it's fucking jarring. It's like it's already jarring enough that you have this game that looks decent. You go to an amazing cutscene. No, it's even more jarring going from the cutscene back to the game. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're like, shit.
See, I think GTA 5 does the best cutscenes.
That
Dude,
was really-
because-
Yeah, it does
especially
well.
because when they transition from cutscene, they transition into like the actual game.
See, that's
like it goes from
that's what I
walking
was
to
gonna
walking and
say.
controlling the
Is
character.
I want cutscenes to be more seamless. I don't know if everybody at this table's played Dead Space 2,
yes.
but every time, like, I guess you can say a cutscene would happen to where, like, you're not actually interacting with the game. Like, Isaac's mask would, like, Iron Man off, and
It
then
would,
he would
like,
walk.
zoom in or
Yeah,
things
and it would
like
zoom
that.
it. I like when they do that.
Does Infamous do that? I think Infamous does that. At least
Second
Son
Son does it.
Yeah, Second Son does that.
Infamous did it. Yeah, Second Son did it exceptionally well. In my
That's
personal
still one of the
opinion.
best looking games on PS4.
Definitely, dude. The water
I mean,
effects in
I
that game are
wouldn't
some of the
say
best.
Yes.
best looking. I'd say detail. It's really well detailed, and the particle effects are crazy. Like the smoke, still the
But
most
see,
realistic
even though
smoke I've
it
seen in
has
the
a,
game
but
in a while.
I would agree with Gabe still, because even though it has that realistic feel, it has a memorable look because it has all those superpowers.
I mean, yeah, no, I can't.
So
can't
I
knock
still
that.
stand by it's one of the prettiest. Like
Mhm.
Rise, it's still definitely quote unquote some of the best looking games I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But it's dull. Like nothing visually like stands out to me anymore. Like it looked beautiful. Like cool. That looks like a real dude.
Has
I don't
anyone
care.
gotten back to Shadowfall recently?
I
Killzone?
beat it. That's
No.
that's it. I beat it and moved on.
Yeah, it's
Shadowfall?
same like Killzone.
Killzone?
I
Yeah.
feel like that game will hold up until the end of this generation. Just how pretty it looks.
Visually, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Gameplay
Another
wise, no.
another thing I was thinking of is like how some games are integrating like live action into the games. So
Like
like
Quantum
last
Break?
year was Need for Speed had like real actors
Yeah.
in it, and that was kind of like a weird thing to have that.
I hate
I think
that
it's like
so
FMV
much.
or whatever it's called.
That
but
looks-
then there's
but
there's
see, it
games
looks
like
shitty.
Quantum Break that's
Quantum Break
doing
looks
that
cool,
where
yeah.
it's integrating like a TV show with the game, and somehow it kind of works
Yeah.
because the characters are the actors, and I don't know. Like, what do you guys
Well, I
think
mean,
about that?
yeah, it's not a like a rule. It's like it's like saying CGI sucks in every single movie. No,
It's gotta be
like
done right.
Like it has to be done right. Yeah,
And most of the time it is.
Like
prequels
for
look
Need for
like the
Speed-
prequel Star Wars look like shit, but the new Force Awakens
Yeah.
implemented special effects, in my personal opinion, exceptionally.
Talking about
that's just how you do it.
Bringing in like live action things, I still think to this day, and it also is like environmental storytelling. The way that Infamous 2 and 1 did it to where like it'd be like, oh, a news clip is rolling. Get on top of this building. Look at this. Look at the TV.
Yeah.
And it was always like a real live action person like reporting the news. Hey, the beast just destroyed New York. It's coming down here now.
Mhm.
I still to this day I love doing that, and I love when I played Infamous and it would be like, hey, something's about to pop up. Find a TV now or you're fucked.
Yeah, Quantum
'Cause-
Break has that too. I think. From
Oh,
the
for real?
gameplay I've seen, yeah, like if you walk up to a TV and it has a newscast, it's like live action.
pretty
Oh,
cool.
that no,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
nice.
I'm excited to see how they implement that.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, dude, I had something to say. Keep going.
No, I was just gonna say it kind of sucks now thinking about that. That I don't even think Infamous Second Son had the
No,
live
they
action
had no
news.
news,
No,
no.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is though.
I mean, it's the thing is, I'm excited to see maybe if something like Quantum Break works, to see if that stuff starts to transition into VR.
Yeah.
Would live action possibly look better in VR if they did it right?
It would. I mean,
Stuff like
especially
that.
like in rigs where it's like some guy like adjusting your little mech, and it's like, hey, get ready, you're about to go out there.
Be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But like, I think it'd be pretty cool. Like,
That would be more like Need for Speed kind of.
like
right?
Need
No,
for Speed
yeah,
would be
yeah, in
awesome.
the same
like,
way,
Need
yeah.
for
It's like
Speed-
from a first person perspective.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like you get to be in the car driving. That's what VR is gonna be fucking dope.
yeah.
Dope. And then like you walk out of the car, still in VR. Walk out of the car, and it seamlessly goes into a cutscene with
Trip
dudes
over your
in it.
bench, start cussing.
And then you're talking to those cheesy characters that Need for Speed has, but it's still like, holy shit.
What up, dude? How's it going?
man?
Press X.
Yeah,
fist
dude.
Bump.
I was working
Press
on
X to fist bump.
Press X to pay respects. But anyway, guys, that is the third episode of the No Show. Nerd Outlet, not that.
Presented by Nerd Outlet.
Presented by Nerd Outlet. Yes. Make sure you guys follow us on the Twitters, the Facebook, and the Instagram.
What about Tumblr?
We're out
We do
here.
not have a Tumblr
Imgur?
yet.
No.
But yeah, make sure Facebook.com/Nerd Outlet.
LinkedIn?
We're no LinkedIn.
Pornhub?
You can put this on your. Now we are on Pornhub.
And we are verified.
MySpace?
Yeah. Only on Pornhub though. We're only verified
only on
Pornhub.
Pornhub.
But yeah, it's and then we're at Nerd Outlet on both Instagram and Twitter.
Snapchat?
Not yet. I don't think we're there yet.
That's for the youngins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't want
Yeah, we're
youngins.
grandpas.
This is TVMA,
Already-
guys.
I already got wrinkles on my balls, boy. I can't be on Snapchat all the time.
Dude, I've had wrinkle on my
Nothing
balls.
but wrinkled
all my
balls
life.
on your Snapchat story?
Is that does that
Got a
actually
new
happen?
wrinkle
Like,
today.
Huh?
now I'm thinking about it. The older you get, do you get more wrinkles in your balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
It's also going to be a lot
Fact.
more.
It's gonna be
Fact.
like it's sagging. Yeah.
Confirmed by
Gonna
Nerd Outlet.
Yeah, the older
Actually,
you get,
not
the
even
saggier
confirmed
you
by
get.
Nerd
The older
Outlet.
you get, the saggier you get, boy.
This is a little plug, but we're running a Kickstarter on ball bras. So, you know,
Ball bras.
What?
Hold on, brawls.
What rewards
For
do
your
I
balls.
get?
Brawls, dude?
pledge $5 and we get to send you a custom pair of blob. How do you
Balls.
Just for $5?
just for
For
$5
$5, I get that?
with your name on the seam.
Oh my god, I'm in.
Now this is only a Kickstarter exclusive.
Yeah. $10. We send you a whole 3-pack each with your names on the seams.
Separate shipping and handling, though.
And then we get a little excited after this. After the $10, $50, and you get a tour of the factory, aka my basement.
And we measure you in house
yes
to get a tailored fit brawl.
$100, and you're officially a partner.
I don't know what's going on right now.
So we're like Fig.
How much for them to get like custom modes of our balls?
No, 200 gets you the ball vibrator
Yep.
insert.
Keeps your balls
250.
nice and warm.
250 rechargeable batteries.
Padding for your balls to make them look bigger.
300, we just give you a PS4. Just a PS4.
Not even like the brawl.
It doesn't work. It doesn't
Just a
work though.
PS4. I know, yeah. It's literally just the box.
Yeah.
Paperweight.
But anyway, guys, that is the 3rd episode. Make sure you guys come back next Friday for the new episode. Take it easy, guys.